Welcome back to the Basics Hub. Today, we're diving into 10 unique DIY outdoor projects that will completely transform your backyard. From cozy fire tables to charming upcycled planters, these projects are creative, budget-friendly, and perfect for any outdoor space. Let's get started. DIY fire table. Upgrade your fire pit by building a fire table that doubles as a place to rest drinks and snacks. Materials needed: weather-resistant wood like cedar, propane tank, fire pit insert, heat shield, screws and tools for assembly. Construct the frame. Build a sturdy frame using 2x4s. Ensure there's space for the propane tank underneath. Install the heat shield. Place a heat shield in the center to protect the table surface. Add the fire pit. Insert. Securely install the fire pit insert and connect it to the propane tank. Finish with a tabletop. Use a weatherproof finish for the top surface, ensuring it has enough space around the fire pit for drinks and snacks. Always ensure proper ventilation and safety measures when using propane. Upcycled wheelbarrow planter. Repurpose an old wheelbarrow into a charming planter. Materials needed: old wheelbarrow soil, plants like flowers or herbs, rust remover, primer and outdoor paint. Clean the wheelbarrow. Remove rust using rust remover and scrub it thoroughly. Apply primer and paint. Use primer for metal followed by outdoor paint to protect against weather elements. Fill with soil. Line the bottom with landscape fabric if necessary, then fill with potting soil. Plant your favorites. Choose colorful flowers or herbs that thrive in your climate. Positioning. Place it in a sunny spot in your garden or on your patio for an eye-catching display. Garden pathway with old bricks. Create a beautiful garden pathway using leftover bricks. Materials needed: old bricks, gravel, sand, landscape fabric and tools for excavation. Plan your pathway. Decide on the layout and mark it out with stakes or spray paint. Excavate the area. Dig a trench deep enough to accommodate gravel and sand layers about 4 to 6 inches. Add gravel base. Spread a layer of gravel for drainage and compact it down. Lay sand layer. Add a layer of sand on top of the gravel to create a level surface for laying bricks. Lay bricks in desired pattern. Arrange bricks tightly together. Use a rubber mallet to set them into place. Fill gaps with sand. Sweep sand into gaps between bricks to lock them in place. Alright, let's dive into our next project. Transforming old colanders into charming hanging planters. Here's what you'll need: old colanders, chains or strong twine, potting soil, and your choice of plants, whether herbs or flowers. First, prepare the colanders. Clean them thoroughly and, if you want to add a splash of color, go ahead and spray paint them for a more aesthetic look. Next, attach the chains. Use strong chains or twine to create hanging loops through the holes in the colander. Optionally, you can line the colanders with landscape fabric. This will help retain soil while still allowing for proper drainage. Then fill them with potting soil and plant your favorite herbs or flowers. Finally, hang them in sunny spots around your home or garden. Moving on, let's turn an old dresser or cabinet into a unique garden feature by filling its drawers with soil and planting flowers or herbs. For this project, you'll need an old dresser or cabinet soil plants, either flowers or herbs, and outdoor sealant. First, clean and prepare the furniture. Remove any hardware and clean it thoroughly to get rid of dust and debris. Next, seal it for weather resistance. Apply outdoor sealant to protect the furniture against moisture damage. Then, fill the drawers with soil. If necessary, line the drawers with plastic to help retain the soil. Finally, plant your selection. Choose plants that will thrive in this environment and consider adding trailing plants for a more dramatic effect. Now let's create a vertical garden using wooden pallets, which is a great way to save space while adding some greenery. You'll need wooden pallets, landscaping fabric, potting soil and plants, either herbs or flowers. First, prepare the pallet. Sand down any rough edges and make sure it's clean and free from chemicals, especially if it was previously used for shipping. Next, attach the landscape fabric. Staple the fabric to the back of the pallet to hold the soil in place while still allowing for drainage. Then, lean the pallet against a wall or fence. You can also attach it directly if you prefer a more secure setup. Finally, fill each slat with potting soil and plant your chosen herbs or flowers. And there you have it, a beautiful vertical garden that maximizes your space. In this section, we'll guide you through creating a small natural waterfall using rocks and channeling water runoff from your gutters. You'll need a few materials: rocks of various sizes, some landscaping fabric, a water pump if you want to use one, and a hose if needed. First, choose a location. Select an area where water naturally collects from downspouts, or perhaps where you'd like to create a nice flow. Next, dig out the area. Create a small basin at the base where the water will collect. Line it with landscaping fabric to prevent erosion. Now arrange the rocks. build up the rocks from the basin upwards to create tiers for your waterfall effect. Make sure everything is stable as you work your way up. Finally, direct the water flow. If you're using a pump, position it at the top tier and run the hose down through the rocks to create that beautiful flowing water effect. And there you have it, your very own natural waterfall feature. Mason bee house. Build a mason bee house to attract these beneficial pollinators to your garden. Materials needed: untreated wood blocks, for example, cedar, a drill with various bit sizes for holes, and wood glue, which is optional. Cut wood blocks into manageable sizes, about 6 inches long. Drill holes of varying diameters from about 3/16 of an inch to about ½ an inch into each block. These will serve as nesting sites for mason bees. Stack blocks together securely using wood glue if desired. Alternatively, drill holes through them for mounting purposes later on. Mount your bee house on a sunny wall or tree at least 3 feet off the ground. DIY outdoor bar from repurposed materials. Construct an outdoor bar using repurposed materials like pallets or old furniture pieces for entertaining guests outdoors. Materials needed: old pallets or furniture pieces, screws or nails, outdoor paint or stain, which is optional, and bar stools, which are also optional. Gather materials based on your design preference. Pallets can be stacked horizontally for shelves, while furniture can be modified accordingly. Build out your frame first by securing pallets together vertically or horizontally depending on height needs. Ensure stability throughout construction. Add shelves at varying heights depending on what you want available. This could include drink storage space as well. Finish off by painting or staining if desired before adding stools around it. Create a shade area with a DIY canopy. Build a simple canopy using PVC pipes and fabric to create shaded areas in your backyard that can easily be moved as needed. Materials needed: PVC pipes, connectors, weather-resistant fabric, scissors, and measuring tape. Measure out how large you want your canopy area before cutting PVC pipes accordingly. Assemble the frame using connectors at the corners, ensuring stability throughout. Drape weather-resistant fabric over the frame, securing it tightly so it doesn't blow away. Optional: add weights at base corners if needed during windy days. There you have it, 10 unique DIY projects to transform your outdoor space. Which one are you excited to try first? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these outdoor DIY ideas, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more creative projects. Hit that notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Happy DIYing, everyone!